Hey guys, so for this video I'm gonna be reacting to, don't remember what the episode number is, but it's gonna be Intimate Stranger, the episode of Xena. I actually do really enjoy this episode because we actually get to see once again Xena Lucy Lawless' ability to act, as well as Hudson Leek. I know that this episode they switch bodies, which I really do enjoy because I love seeing Xena in Callisto's body and get to see, you know, how Gabrielle and Xena's relationship are affected by, you know, Xena being in Callisto's body. I do find this an enjoyable episode. I do know that this happened because Lucy Lawless got hurt and they needed to write it in so that she didn't have to do as many stunts and everything like that. So I also I'm pretty sure Hudson Leek didn't enjoy playing the good guy. She enjoyed playing the crazy the crazy chick a lot more. So I kind of thought that was funny as well. But she's still great in the role, so I enjoyed it. So yeah, let's just get right on into this episode.
Yes, they're sure to be heading back to him. You okay? Yeah. Just anything to do with Callisto. I understand. That's why he has to be brought to justice, all of Callisto's men.
Once again, this is like right after Callisto kills Gabrielle's husband. So this is once again going to be interesting. How she has to deal with her best friend being in her, you know, enemy's body so fast after something tragic happens.
Aries. What do you want?
What? I told you.
Aries just so persistent and annoying as fuck in the series. But of course, I guess he's needed so that he can continually tempt Xena so that we can see her continually reject him and continue on her path of redemption.
A chance you never gave Callisto.
Xena, help me, please.
Okay, so
you can't let me die.
she, you know, was willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. She took her to Jill, and what does she do? Well, she fucking escapes and eventually kills someone. So you gotta have to, you know, there's gonna have to be a line drawing. There's only so many times you can offer them redemption before they, you know, it just becomes a fact that they don't want redemption and you have to do something about it.
And you deserve it more than her.
After all, she didn't create you.
I don't know how many times she's gonna wake up realizing it's a dream. But once again, it shows us how, you know, a guilty conscience she has. You know, her feeling guilty for letting Callisto die. I mean, even if Ares is taunting her, she has to, you know, feel something for him to be able to taunt her. So she obviously is feeling guilty. Once again, showing that she does in fact regret when she has to kill.
The blankets.
Hello? Hello?
Calm down, Joxer. We saw you.
Great. You think you can cut me down without dropping me flat on my face?
No. Alright, then maybe they'll be just stupid enough.
I do enjoy the fact that Argo obviously knows that this isn't Xena, and he keeps.
I think you should take the reins.
No, you hold.
She keeps, you know, shying away.
My feeling.
Yeah. In future, they should probably go with Argo, you know, indications of what Argo feels to determine whether something's wrong.
This is ridiculous. What you're saying is impossible and is exactly what I'd expect of you, Callisto.
She got to me through my dreams, Hades. Through my guilt, and Ares is helping her.
Xena has such a close relationship with all these gods.
Killing it, the idea that is not what we're talking about. Callisto is already dead.
You think Gabrielle would realize that there's something going on, because Xena, so she literally saw when Xena was talking about how she didn't want Gabrielle to lose that innocence, that spark in her eye. And yet now this Xena is trying to kill her, or is trying to convince her to kill Callisto.
Stop thinking of revenge. Xena has already escaped the underworld. Don't you even think of taking her on.
You'd think that he would be happy with Callisto, because she's willing to go along with whatever he wants. But then, of course, you can't really control her, can you? She's a little bit too crazy for him. I always wonder, obviously there's the fact that she's Xena's horse, that she would have killed her, but I never considered that, Argo obviously knew something was up, and she knew that she knew, so she, wanted to kill her.
Okay, it's okay.
I do enjoy the fact that it's obvious she knows that it's
what she was
Xena,
trying to
even
do.
if it looks like Callisto.
But it's not.
Again, it's impressive how, how good Xena is at improvising. She knows the environment, she knows, ways to heal and everything like that. It's interesting.
Stay back. I mean it. That's Xena's horse. And I don't know what you did to her. but
Once
I'm not gonna give you
again,
the chance to finish the
Doctor
job.
comes off as kind of this idiot, but you can't admit that, can't deny that he is brave when he wants to be, when he believes he's doing the right thing. It's interesting, they can combine more funny scenes with the more serious, heartfelt scenes very well.
Where's Gabrielle? Gabrielle. Oh, well, I'm Xena now. So she's my little friend. Of course, if anything ever happened to Gabrielle, pretty Xena would be crushed, wouldn't I? Maybe something has already happened to Gabrielle. Maybe I've already killed her and hung her up from that tree.
I do love how they try to imitate each other's, war cries. It's always so, fun to see how they try to act like the other character.
Still know that I killed her.
Smart. To actually use the dart to make her succumb to the poison. So this takes effect really quickly. More quickly than Xena. Does this prove that Xena is in fact stronger than Callisto? She was able to hold the poison off so long in the last episode.
I'm not here because of Xena. I've come because of you.
Me?
Yes. Every time you killed, you were killing me.
How many of your victims had faces, Callisto?
I do think it's
How many?
interesting. We actually get to see that Callisto does in fact experience guilt. She feels guilty in some way for those she killed. I think the thing is she doesn't want to get rid of that hatred that keeps pushing her to go after Xena.
You can't shut it out. It's like a crashing wave. Once it starts, there's no stopping it.
So Xena in fact has
love you,
experiences
You'll always be my daughter.
experienced this
You have to face your
before.
crimes.
She's just been able to find ways to cope with it. Once again, I love that she talks about how her mother talks about how she loves her, but she's going to have to face her crimes. Acknowledging that you can love someone, but also want them to be responsible for what they've done.
A long time ago, you told me the cycle of hate has to end. And the only way to end it is through love. It's a hard lesson to learn. Callisto couldn't possibly know or understand that.
Xena.
I do love that this is like learning to love someone for who they are and not what they look like.
Of all the bodies to be stuck in, why did it have to be Callisto?
Try not to think of the hatred you have.
Once again, that's an interesting question. I like it because it's obvious they were wanting to try to do something more. Make Gabrielle have to, you know, face her enemy and possibly have the person she loves be in the body of the person she hates. They did more than just find some random person to switch bodies with because they needed to. So yeah, that was Intimate Stranger. I really enjoyed this episode. I really love how we get to see, well, both Gabrielle having to cope with being in the, you know, having to deal with someone she cares about in the body of someone she hates. We get to see Xena kind of having to go through that, once again, acknowledge the guilt she did for what, the guilt that she has for what she did. We also see a little bit about Callisto and how she does experience guilt, but I feel like Callisto was never able to let go of that hatred, like Xena does, or at least she doesn't let her hatred overcome her, like Callisto does. And so it's interesting. And once again, we get to see a little bit with Joxer. He's once again the bumbling dumbass, but he's also ultimately a good guy who will, you know, put his life in danger to protect others, even if it's a horse. So once again, some people hate his character, but I really do. I think he has his moments. So I did enjoy this episode. And yeah. So if you did like this video, give it a like, subscribe to get notifications for all the videos I'll be doing. And you guys have a nice night. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.